Hi everyone. Ignore the face. I am quite puffy today, but you know what? I'm doing not too bad. I'm in a very beautiful scenery today. Holistic hacks coming to you from Sun One. And honestly, I haven't got my board today. So today's going to be all about the dialogue. And the main thing that I really want to focus on is believing in yourself. I think one of the biggest barriers for change is actually believing in yourself. I tend to find that even myself, we struggle to make changes because we're so worried about what the outcome of that change is going to be. So, somebody with a chronic illness, we worry that we are going to trigger our condition even more, and so we don't even give ourselves that fighting chance, you know. And you know that saying, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right, because the minute you tell yourself you can't do something, you've already put that limitation in place. So when there's an obstacle, you're gonna see there's a barrier. You're gonna be like, see, I told you I couldn't do it, I told you I couldn't do it. Whereas if you have a mindset of seeing the obstacle more of a challenge and be like, oh, challenge accepted, yeah. It changes the narrative so much. Like, and I know, even I'll use gym for example. I remember thinking I'm never gonna be able to go back to the gym again and lift weights again. And my coach telling me that you also have to lift more than you have to be able to lift your body weight. And I was like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that anymore. Like, well, more than your body weight in order for you to carry your body is the rule. And so whatever you weigh, if it's 77 kg, let's say for example, then you need to be able to lift at least 80, because it means that you'll be able to lift your body without being in so much difficulty. I didn't think I could do that, and I'm climbing my way up, like, yeah. And again, never thought I'd be in that place. So the minute you set barriers and limit yourself is the minute that you don't give yourself a fighting chance. And you have to give yourself a fighting chance. Otherwise, we just end up in bed all the time doing nothing. And that's not the kind of life I want to live. And I'm pretty sure that's not the kind of life that you want to live either. And I suppose the most important sort of like tool to take out of this is to try, we call it sort of like, it's like affirmations, but they're not necessarily affirmations. I call it, positive truths, right? So whenever, for example, I'm like, I don't think I can do this, like, and you're about to do something new, a positive truth would be, you didn't think that you'd be able to do a ketogenic diet. Here you are doing a ketogenic diet, and it tells your brain, or reminds your brain in a way that affirmations just don't. Because sometimes affirmations, people find it very hard with them, because you're having to tell yourself all these positive stuff about yourself, and when you're in a place where you don't feel it, it's so much harder to really accept that message. Whereas your brain tends to find it easier to accept the message that you have to literally give evidence of. So once you've given your brain evidence, it's like, oh, that's actually really true. So try that, guys, yeah. Instead of affirmations, try positive truths, right? And just remind yourself that you've done challenges before and you've overcome them, and you can overcome anything. And honestly, the mindset, it all starts in the mindset. Change starts in the mindset. Nothing is ever going to change if you don't believe it to change, if you don't believe it's going to. Sorry, I'm not feeling all that great, so you're getting a little bit of a messy version of me, forgive me. But enjoy, and honestly, guys, you have the power to do it. Believe in yourself, and you can make all of your dreams possible. Realistically, remember, being realistic is very important. I've put links to the educational platform on our website in the Goal Planner. Please check it out and start making your plans. You can start at any time, any age, any place. And the reason why I'm doing this video looking a bit more swollen and everything is just to be transparent. Like, it's hard. There's days where you're really gonna struggle. I'm so tired, I've got ulcers in my mouth, I feel been throwing up, yeah. But at the end of the day, look at where I am, and I could be like this at home, but for a change, I'm actually in a beautiful place. Just, and it's really hard to even be upset about feeling so low. And I'm just gonna medicate and keep getting on with my day. Like, it's my friend's birthday, so happy birthday to her. Peace, people. You got it. Believe in yourself.